Hello everyone, this is Tom Simmons coming to you from my home in Chester, Vermont, and I'm going to be your tour guide through this Business 111 semester. I'm making this video because I'd just like to give you a very brief overview of what you can expect going forward in this course. This course is both asynchronous and accelerated. What that means is, by asynchronous, is that there is never a time where we all have to be in the same place at the same time, like as if you were on a Zoom meeting or something like that. So you work this course into your schedule as best fits your life. It is also accelerated, and that means we are taking a normal 15-week semester and we are compressing it down into maybe 8 weeks total. That does not mean that I took the semester course and took things out just to hit certain topics. It means we have a lot of work to do in a very short period of time. The only way this is going to work is if you have it in your mind that you pretty much have got a full semester's work to do in a few weeks. My strongest recommendation that I can give you is, even though we don't have to meet at the same place at the same time, that you should, in your schedule, carve out days and hours, and it's going to be several hours, where you're going to address this course and then stick to it. The number one reason students do not complete this course is because they fall behind. And the best way to avoid that is to say to yourself, on this day, on these days, and at these times, I am committed to doing my Business 111 work. Now, in this course, which is Introduction to Business, we're going to cover maybe 7 or 8 different business topics, and those include the business planning approach. It includes communicating, especially in writing, in business style, the impact of globalization on even small businesses in rural communities. We're looking at, we'll take 2 weeks to look at marketing. We will look at management specifically through the lens of operational planning. We will look at social responsibility and the nonprofit sector, because nonprofits also operate under business principles. And we will look at sources of funding for a new business startup. So here's how I will teach this course. It's divided into 8 weeks. Every week starts on a Monday, and I will have a single lesson on a single topic posted for you to attack on Monday morning. In almost every case, and I've been doing this for years and it's never failed, in almost every case I will post that Monday morning lesson on the weekend before. So if you have extra time on the weekend, you're able to tackle it a little earlier. But it will be a week-long lesson. It will include videos that I have created, sometimes 1, sometimes 2. They're often about 30 minutes long, so carve out that time to watch them. I will include links to online free resources. I'm not assigning a text in this course. It made no sense to assign a $200 or $300 text with 500 pages to cram into 8 weeks. So I am giving you links to free material online that you can read. And the key for each lesson is that each week you will have a writing assignment, and this is going to constitute 80% of your grade. Every week you will have a writing assignment based on the material. It is not something you can simply react to. I'm not asking for your opinions or reactions. It will require a little research. It will require integrating the information that has been presented in the lesson into whatever I've asked you to write about. That writing for each lesson, each one is worth 10%, will be due in 2 weeks. So I'm trying to give you maximum flexibility. Don't let that flexibility become an excuse to say, oh, I'll do it later. Because as I said, if you get behind, you're never going to catch up. Because as we get to the end of the course, I can't give you 2 weeks for the last 2 lessons, because that's the end of the course. So be good with deadlines, be good with a schedule. Please know that I do not accept written submissions late. If it's due on midnight on a particular day, which means the end of that day, not the beginning of that day, it's due then. Not 5 minutes later, not 10 minutes later. I will not accept it. This is a business course. Get used to deadlines now. When you send written material to me, these written assignments, they must be sent as an attachment in an email to me. We generally will not be posting anything on the Moodle site. You send it in an email to me as an attachment with your name on it, and it must be in Word or a PDF file. Those are the files that I can open up. I cannot and will not go to your Google Docs account. Please don't ask me to. When I receive it, you, within a matter of hours, you will receive a message back from me saying that I've received it, so that you know that what you've sent has been received. It doesn't mean I've looked at the quality of it or anything else. It just means that I've received the work you've submitted. So that will be 80% of your grade. What's the other 20%? Well, during the course of this semester, I am asking you to interview a small business owner or manager. It pretty much could be anyone except a business owned by a relative or a significant other and not the business you work for. And I have posted on our Moodle site prompts of suggested questions you could ask, and I want you to really, dig deep with this business owner or manager into the difficulties their business has had, especially in this post-pandemic era. They have probably made a lot of changes. They've had labor changes. They've had delivery changes. And I really want you to dig down with them as to the frustrations they've had and how they have survived and how they've come out on the other end. Excuse me. So, what should you be doing now? In the next day or two, you're on our Moodle site right now. If you're watching this video, download the syllabus, read through it, understand every part of it. Read through my bio, gives you a sense of who it is you're dealing with, and read through that small business interview instruction sheet that I've also posted. Because there's not going to be a day in this course where I say, okay everyone, let's talk about doing a small business interview. You've got the information now, you need to start thinking about it now and thinking about who you might want to speak to. Most business owners, especially small business owners, will not tell you, oh yeah, I've got all the free time in the world. A lot of them are going to have to be scheduled days, maybe a week or two in advance, easily. So think about it now. Who would you like to interview about how their business has survived this pandemic? Grades, as soon as I'm able to review your work, I will send you feedback and I will post the grade for that particular written assignment in Moodle Gradebook. So if you're not sure how to access Moodle Gradebook, let's make sure that we figure that one out for you. So that instead of saying, what did I get on this paper, or where do I stand in the class, you can go right to Gradebook. It's there for you to see. So that's a quick overview of the course. I am looking forward to working with you through this semester. This is a course I enjoy. I enjoy teaching it online, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.